Hey, what's up, guys? Just want to bring a hopefully quick video here. I want to try to be detailed, but not take up too much of your guys' time as well, um, and show you how to make your Starfield experience a little bit better. Starfield just dropped the other day for early access users on PC. So far, I've put about 9 hours, 10 hours into it. It's been a great game. I'm loving it. It's really immersive, great RPG, probably the best one since Oblivion, in my opinion. But for PC users, the experience has just been really hampered by performance issues. If you check Reddit threads, PC performance is up and down everywhere. A lot of complaints. A lot of people saying their FPS is very low considering the specs they have in their PCs, and they're just wondering what's the deal, Bethesda. Why is PC performance crap? And I will say it's been pretty crap for me. Not the best. I have a 3080 and a 5600X GPU CPU combo, which isn't, the best in the world. The GPU's good, the CPU's kind of meh these days, but either way, I'm not getting the results that I expected either. Indoors FPS, I'm getting anywhere from like 50 to like 70, maybe even 80 in some parts, set 1440p. And outdoors, excuse me, on like planets and stuff, lower than 50 for sure. And if you go to like New Atlantis, big cities, it feels almost like less than 30. And my settings are a mix of ultra and high. My crowd density is on the max as well. And I have tried adjusting settings, and I've read other people have as well, and they just really can't get to a comfortable spot. And that's a little bit disappointing considering the game was delayed for a while and how long it's been in development, and just Bethesda's track record with the creation engine and their games on PCs. But it's still a great game. It's just the performance definitely hampers it and hampers the experience. But there is a way to help make that a little bit better for you and give you a performance increase that will make your experience better, and it's been really beneficial to me, and from what I've read from everybody else, really good for them as well. And that is NVIDIA's DLSS. Now, it seems that Bethesda developed Starfield in mind for AMD users with their FSR2 implementation and FSR3 getting ready to launch just after Starfield's launch. It seems that they did not develop it for NVIDIA users in a way that showed equity, I guess, or a balanced representation from what's being utilized performance with AMD users. No inclusion of DLSS is kind of a bummer, but we have a fix for that. And that comes from our man Puredark. Puredark is a modder who has a Patreon with what am I trying to say? DLSS mods for Bethesda games like Skyrim and Fallout. So I had his DLSS mod for my Skyrim game, a heavily modded Skyrim. Special edition with ENB and lighting, Lux, the works. And it looked great, and it ran great. Apparently, he was not going to release it for Starfield, but he did. So thank you, Puredark. And anybody that has an NVIDIA card can get this. I believe a 2000 series and up. Maybe a 10 series, maybe 1080s. I'm not sure if DLSS works on them. You'd have to look that up. But I'll say it's well worth it. It's really easy to install. There are a couple things that Puredark does not say specifically on his page, and I want to address them in here to make sure that you are getting the proper experience and usage out of this mod and improving the game in a way that's going to make it better for you, get you on playing more, and just experiencing the world of Starfield at a much smoother level. And, just everything. Everybody, I'm an FPS snob. I'm not gonna lie. I have a 165 hertz monitor. I have a decent system. I want my games running at good FPS, and I try to get as much as I can. I do not have an overclock right now on my card or anything, so We just run the default stuff. That being said, let's get started. So, this is how we do this. As I said, it's very simple. First of all, make sure you have Starfield installed, obviously. We can just start by opening Google Chrome here. And you can just type in Starfield Dlss mod. And if you scroll down, it's on the Nexus page right here. Starfield Upscaler, replacing FSR2 with DLSS or XESS. That's what you want. Now, make sure you're on the right page. Uploaded by Puredark. The reason why I say that is apparently there are people who have uploaded it as well on Nexus that are maybe not safe for your PC. So just make sure you're on the page by Puredark. I'll link it in the description, but anytime you need to go back, make sure it's by this guy right here. Shout out Puredark. All right. Now, as you scroll down on the page here, you're going to see the installation directions. Not too long, not too elaborate. A couple notes down here. We'll go over those in a little bit, but let's just go ahead and get it done. Now, I already have it installed, so I'm just going to replace the files that I already have. Just start from the very beginning like you guys will. So as long as you are following along with me, then you are going to be good to go, because we're going to be doing this at the same exact step-by-step process together. And as long as you do not skip anything, you should be good to go, and you will have a much smoother and better performing Starfield. All right? All right. So let's start over. Well, not start over, but remember, we went to Google Chrome, whatever browser you use. We typed in Starfield DLSS mod. I'll link it in the description, and we went to the Starfield Upscaler on Nexus mods. Make sure you have an account. If you don't have an account, you can't download anything. It's free. You don't need to do premium. All right? Just saying that for people that have never used Nexus before. So, step 1, extract the mod to the game's root folder. All right? We'll do that in a second. We're going to download one of these main files. So, we clicked files up here. We got to get the mod first, right? Now, apparently there's a bug with Steam Overlay and using like controllers. So, Puredark released a standalone version that does not have reshade or anything that'll mess with the Steam Overlay, so you can use this one if you are using a controller. If you don't use a controller, I'm pretty sure you can use this one, but I'm not sure. Either way, I would just go with this one. As you can see, they do have pretty much equal downloads, but this one has a little bit more. It's the one I'm using. That's the one I'm going to show you guys how to use. So you're going to click manual download. Slow download. We don't have premium. We don't have Nexus Premium, so we're going to go slow. All right, should be done. There it is. As you can see, this is my second one. I tried making a video last night, and it only recorded my audio, so I'm redoing this all now. All right, we can go back to the description. We'll go to that file in a second. Now, the next thing you need is this Upscaler base plugin. So you can just open that in a new tab. Also on the Nexus. Also uploaded by Puredark. Okay? You don't need to read any of this. I mean, you can if you want to. It's just telling you you basically need this to get this mod to work. All right? You also need to get something else from here. You need to download the actual NVIDIA DLSS file. Okay? Like the DLSS technology is a file that goes in the folder, so you need to get that file. You get it right from here, from Tech Power Up's website. It's safe, it's free, you're fine. Now, if you go back to, before we download this, if you go back to Starfield Upscaler, notice how he says this version only supports DLSS 2 and not DLSS 3. I don't know why he says that, because this is what I did wrong the first time, and this is what I think a mistake that a lot of people are making, okay? He says it only works for 2, so I guarantee a lot of people did what I did. Went right down here, These are all 3 versions. DLSS 3 went down to 2 and got the very last version of 2 that was released. Okay, that's what I did. All right, so you can see, show you my downloads folder right here. That was the first one I downloaded that did not work. All right. Do not get any of the 2s. It's not going to work. All right. You need to go up here and you need to just get the latest DLSS file, 3.50. Doesn't matter that it's 3. Whatever. Just hit download. Okay. You're going to go to the first link closest to you. All right. That's downloading in there. There it is. Okay. And go back. Like I said, get this one, the very first one. I don't know if this is just in general the DLSS file, like to use DLSS period no matter what version you're using or what, I don't know. But either way, you're just going to get this one, okay? No ifs, ands, or buts. Don't ask questions. You just get this. All right, we're done getting that file, so exit. Now, we're going to download our upscaler base plugin, which we need to get the actual DLSS upscaler to work. Okay. So we're going to go to files. It's right here. Manual download. Slow download again. There it is. All right. That's all 3 files we need right there. That's it. Real easy. We can exit out of this now. Okay. You're going to go down to the step 3 here. Or, excuse me, we're going to finish step 2 before we do step 3. So now we're just going to kind of install everything, all right? We are going to take each file that we downloaded and essentially just put them in our Starfield root folder. So wherever it's installed on your PC. So we'll just kind of, whoops, not do that. Let's just minimize for now. If you don't know where it's at, you can easily find any game installed through Steam and where it's at on your PC by right-clicking it, going to Properties, Installed Files, right here, size of installation on your local drive, wherever it's installed, and just hit Browse. Okay. There's my games folder. Now, notice I already have my DLSS mod installed, so like I said, I'm just going to restart this with you guys. Just going to delete this and do it over again. Okay. Go to our downloads. Okay, we're going to install the very first mod. You know, with the mod that we're trying to install, period. Okay? Because that's going to make that mods folder that you just saw me delete. So go to your downloads, and I'll just show you that these mods are safe. I don't want anybody thinking you can get viruses from these, so I'm just going to do a quick Microsoft Defender scanner. Boom. No threats. Right-click it. You're going to have to extract it. I have 7-zip. I don't use the WinZip free trials, so if you have 7-zip installed, I'll link that in the description as well. Or whatever you use extract, you honestly can just drag it to your desktop and double-click it, open it, and get the files out that way, but I'm just going to open the archive. Open the folder. Okay, so you see here, we got our mods folder, and we have this file called dxgi.dll, which is, I'll delete that as well. Okay. We're going to put those in now. Just drag and drop. That's all you do. Drag and drop. Bloop, bloop. There it is. All right. We're done. So what do we do, guys? We just dragged and dropped. That's what we did. We'll do it again. Yes, we're going to replace. Okay. We're done installing the first file. Look at that. Yay, you made it this far. You're 1/3 of the way there. You're almost done. So keep your game folder open. You're going to go to the second file we downloaded, which was the upscaler base plugin, this guy right here. Do a little scan for you guys. No threats. Hey, no viruses. We're going to open it up. Open the file. And as Puredark says in his directions, we're going to take this and we're going to put them into the mods folder. His directions are weird. He says place this file into it, but it's already in there. See? So I don't know why he says that. So let's go to our Starfield folder. And let's open up that mods folder we just installed. Oh, I guess because it was already in there. That's why. I'm sorry, Puredark. You would just replace the folder if you wanted, but I get it now. So open that. It's empty. So we're going to put this file in there. So we took the file out of the folder that we opened from our downloads. The mod, the upscaler base plugin mod, this one. And we put this file, the pd-perf plugin.dll, we put it in there. The folder that was in the mods folder. Mods that we dragged and dropped. Okay. Step 2's done. Look at that. We're almost done, guys. Or not step 2, 2/3 of the way. So we have to also put our actual DLSS file that we got from Tech Power Up to get it to work. So we need to download this, put them in the folder. Notice he repeats it. It's very important you have both of these in the mods folder. Okay? If you don't, it's not going to work. So go back to your, let me minimize. Let's go to our downloads. We're in our Starfield folder again, mods, upscaler base plugin. And we're going to install the DLSS file. So we're just opening the zip. Oh, forgot to scan it for you guys to show you that it's safe. There we go. So open the zipped file. We're done with our downloads. We don't need that anymore. Drag and drop into that upscaler base plugin file or plugin folder. Okay, and we're done. That's it. You're ready to rock and roll. Now, there's a couple things important here that Puredark does not mention before you start your game. Okay? First of all, you're going to press the N key on your keyboard to open that up. Like in-game, open the DLSS menu, the mod you just installed. You need to turn on FSR2 in the game settings, in the display settings, because the DLSS replaces that. I've seen a lot of people in the post saying they did not do that, and that's why it did not work. You have to do that, or it's not going to work. And then there's, you don't have to worry about that, no quality levels, you just change the render scaling. Okay, he doesn't explain that too well, and I'm going to tell you what he means by that. This, you can look at it at the end, whatever. It's not really important at this time. So we're just going to get ready to start. So, the one thing that Puredark is trying to say here is, in his old DLSS files for like Skyrim, there was quality levels that you would pick in this menu, right? Like if you're familiar with DLSS, that is like performance, ultra performance, balance, quality, whatever DLSS setting you want to use. So for here, there is none of those. You just change a setting in the actual Starfield game settings to kind of pick one of those, right? So here's what I mean. Dexterro released a guide to install this mod. So Dexterro DLSS Starfield. I'm going to Google that real quick. Yeah, here's the article. I'll link this in the description if you want to read this as well. So this is what I followed to install. And there was one really important tidbit down here, right here. So you see how it says change the internal render resolution scale? Okay, that's a DLSS. That's how you pick those DLSS presets with Starfield. So I'll show you the setting when we get in game, but these are your presets. This is how you choose them. I run on DLSS quality, so I have my in-game Starfield display settings render resolution scale set to this number to get it to work. If you want these ones, you set it to these numbers. So you can write them down. I'll link the article. I'm going to show you the 67%, and I'm going to show you how smooth it runs. Okay? All right. We're ready to rock and roll, gang. So what we're going to do is, now that everything's installed, we're going to close out our folder there. We're going to go to Starfield. And we are going to start it up. And I'm going to show you guys how to open up your DLSS menu and whatnot. and see how smooth my game is running compared to probably what a lot of you have seen with the 3080. And similar, excuse me, specs as me. All right. So first of all, like I said, you're going to go to your settings first, okay? And you're going to go to display. Your FSR2 needs to be on, or this is not going to work. Remember, it said DLSS replaces this. If this is not on, the game or the DLSS will not work. It needs to be on, okay? Like I said, I play a mix of ultra, high. I did put motion blur down to medium because I don't like motion blur. VSync is off for me. Resolution scale is set to 67%, as I said, to make sure that that's what my DLSS is scaling my game from and up to. Whatever, I don't understand how technology works, but if you guys know what DLSS is, you know what I'm talking about. Whatever those numbers on the Dexter article you choose, I think 58 was balanced, because I'm on the quality preset. 58 is balanced. 50 was performance, and I think 33 was ultra performance. Ultra performance, the lowest one, that gives you the best FPS. Quality, the one that I'm on, gives you the kind of, you know, you're kind of sticking with what the default game is, and you only want a little bit of boost. I still wanted my game to look good. You know, the other settings look just as good. This is just kind of what I've always used in all DLSS and all my games. So this is just me. You guys pick whatever one you want. Okay? So we're gonna go back. Now I'm gonna show you the menu. So you hit end on your keyboard, the END key. And here's our mod. So right now, as you can see, my DLSS is on and ready to go. My resolution is right now here, being upscaled to what's my monitor and what I have the game set at, 1440p. If you go back to display, sometimes this is a little bug. See how my resolution scale reset? Just make sure when you open up the menu here before you go into your game, if it does that, just put it back at the number you were at. So 67%. I don't know why it does that, it's weird, but now you're good. So you can close that, and then, did it not save? Oh, we're good, okay. I think that's what it is for the 67% regardless, but just make sure you're good. Make sure enable's on, and that's it, guys. So hey guys, I wanted to record some gameplay, not of where my save was at the lodge, just because there are some, I guess, minor spoilers in that area for people who just haven't seen it yet. And then also due to the fact that it's an indoor space, it's an interior cell, meaning that the FPS is already pretty decent for everybody. It's not too many issues with interiors besides lighting and whatnot. So I wanted to show you guys a clip of me outside on Mars, which isn't really spoilerish. Everybody knows this was shown by Bethesda, that you do get to go to Mars and travel. And I wanted to show you a more like wide open area space, where the FPS would be dropping significantly due to the view distance, the amount of textures in the area, the large objects, the lighting, everything. And as you can see, the game is running extremely smooth with the DLSS update on that 67% that I was speaking about earlier in the video. So enjoy watching to the end here. Thanks for stopping by, guys, and following this tutorial. If you need assistance or have any requests with any other mods that are going to be coming out with Starfield or really any other game soon, just let me know, ask in the comments, and I will definitely make a video for you. Anyways, take care, guys, enjoy the rest of this, and I will see everybody on the next one.